So today we are looking at a combination of constructive and destructive geological processes formed Earth's surface. So last week we talked more about the constructive forces, so like earthquakes, volcanoes, mountain forming. And then this week we're going to be looking at the destructive forces. So we're talking about like weathering, erosion, deposition, glaciers. So the question is, on this map, okay, what is the highest elevation? So what is the highest elevation? Can you see that number in the middle? You can go ahead and type it in the chat or just tell me. The highest elevation. Good. Oh, you can't see it? Okay, so it's 13,000 feet. And how do I know that? Well, that number right there in the middle is the highest number. If you look at all those numbers, the elevation is the height above or below sea level is what elevation is. That's one of the vocab words. This Friday, you'll be taking the level 1 assessment for destructive forces. Right here are the vocab words that you need to know. So make sure you go over those and study them. Today you're completing there are 2 Ed Puzzle videos. The first one, it goes over vocab and fill in the blank for destructive forces and topography. And then the second Ed Puzzle video that you're going to do is on weathering, is on erosion and deposition. And that's also an Ed Puzzle. Each of those are about 3 minutes long. So go ahead and complete that. Did you do anything fun over the weekend? Come on. Tell me one thing you did over the weekend. My house, the furnace went out, so we had no heat. So we had to get a space heater to stay warm. So it was really, really cold in my house over the weekend. Our heat ended up getting fixed. We had to get a new one, and that got put into the house last night at 7 o'clock. So we went from Saturday morning at 9 o'clock when the furnace broke, until Monday night at 7 o'clock with no heat. So that was brutal. How about you? Yeah, it wasn't great. Come on, tell me one thing. Well, for the rest of this week, you're going to be going to the mall. Nice. Got 2 shirts. Cool. Tomorrow you'll be doing the geology stations lab. And then Thursday you'll be doing the glaciers, rivers of ice activity. Make sure you're using the destructive forces tracker. So you'll find your bell on the bottom of it. As it comes up here, you'll find your class on the bottom of it. And make sure that you mark when you complete your different assignments. Because remember, we don't have the paper copies anymore. So this is the way for you to progress monitor how you are doing on the assignments. So you haven't marked yet that you're working on the vocab or any of those. So make sure you do that. Okay, this is found in Google Classroom. So if you have any questions, reach out, let me know. Otherwise, go ahead and get that work done. I hope you enjoyed the weekend, and I will see you next week.